A briefcase?
Yep.
Mint green with TS on it?
Yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
TS12!
Yeah.
The world of sports and pop culture collided like never before on August 11th, when the latest episode of the wildly popular New Heights podcast aired. 4 months, fans have tuned into the Kelce brothers' show for laughs, insider football banter, and sibling shenanigans. But this Monday's episode was different. It sent shockwaves through NFL fans, captivated Swifties, and became the talk of social media for one unforgettable reason. Taylor Swift herself made a surprise appearance, and she did not hold back. From the opening seconds, it was clear this wasn't going to be an ordinary episode. Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs star tight end, was visibly on cloud nine. Jason Kelce, the legendary center for the Philadelphia Eagles and Travis's older brother, maintained his signature poker face, at least until he asked one fateful question that would flip the entire vibe. Taylor Swift, pop superstar, and now the most famous NFL girlfriend in the country, had never before appeared on the brothers' podcast. Her presence brought an electric, almost surreal energy to the studio. The chemistry between Taylor and Travis was palpable, with every shared glance an inside joke. Even Jason, known for his deadpan humor, couldn't hide his curiosity. Fans of New Heights know Jason Kelce as the steady anchor of the show, wisecracking, quick-witted, and rarely rattled. He's the big brother who's seen it all, except, apparently, what Taylor Swift was about to reveal. The conversation started innocently enough. Jason, eyeing Taylor with a mix of skepticism and amusement, decided to ask a question that no one could have predicted would go viral within minutes. So, if you were to talk about Travis from the perspective of a companion outside the arena, Jason began, his voice measured, how would you describe him? There was a brief pause. Taylor smiled, tilting her head, as if considering how much she wanted to share. Then she answered, her tone affectionate and teasing. He's not just an excellent athlete, she began. At home, Travis is the one who always wakes up early to make coffee for both of us. Sometimes he sings a few lines while preparing breakfast. He also has a habit of talking to his football cap before every game. The last detail, a grown man talking to his football cap, landed like a firework. Jason Kelce's expression changed instantly. His eyebrows shot up, his jaw dropped ever so slightly. For a moment, he looked as though he'd seen a ghost. The internet would later meme this exact second. Jason, frozen in disbelief, staring at his brother as if he were meeting him for the first time. Wait, what? Jason finally blurted, leaning in close to the microphone. Travis, are you talking to your cap? The studio erupted in laughter. Even Travis, who was already sporting a sheepish blush, couldn't help but grin. Taylor giggled behind her hand, clearly enjoying the moment. Travis tried to explain. Well, it's just a way to focus. I like to talk to it, like it understands me. Jason, never one to miss a chance for a joke, shook his head. Oh my gosh, I've been hiding this for all these years, and now my girlfriend is exposing me on the podcast. Taylor, attempting to smooth things over, added, I don't think it's a secret. I think it's cute. It actually shows that Travis has a way of connecting with his work and his passion. What started as a funny anecdote quickly took on a deeper meaning. In that moment, listeners glimpsed a side of Travis Kelce that's rarely seen on the gridiron. Yes, he's the fearless warrior whose highlight reels loop endlessly on ESPN, but behind the scenes, he's also the guy who talks to his cap for luck. Within minutes of the episode airing, fans took to social media in droves. Swifties and NFL diehards alike couldn't get enough of Jason's reaction. Memes, GIFs, and hot takes flooded Twitter and Instagram. Some joked that Travis's cap must be the real MVP. Others debated whether talking to inanimate objects was a sign of genius, superstition, or just real love for the game. One viral tweet read, if Travis Kelce talking to his cap helps him catch those passes, I say let the man talk. Another fan posted a side-by-side photo. On the left, Travis scoring a touchdown. On the right, a photoshopped image of him whispering secrets to his lucky cap. But it wasn't just fans who weighed in. Several NFL players chimed in with their own quirky pregame rituals, suddenly feeling a little less alone. By the end of the day, #Capgate was trending, and the Kelce brothers had unwittingly started a nationwide conversation about athletes and their superstitions. Beneath the viral moment, there was something genuinely touching about what Taylor revealed. Her story wasn't just about a funny habit. It was about intimacy, vulnerability, and the little rituals that keep people grounded. For Travis, talking to his cap is a way to channel nerves, focus his mind, and remind himself of his purpose. For Taylor, watching him do it is a window into his soul, a reminder that even the biggest stars have their soft spots. As the laughter subsided, Jason softened. "It sounds weird," he admitted, "but if it helps you focus and stay strong, then keep going. Just don't let anyone film it next time." Taylor smiled, gently squeezing Travis's shoulder. The room felt lighter, as if everyone had just shared a secret. What made this episode so magnetic wasn't just the star power. It was the authenticity on display. The Kelce brothers have always been open about their lives, but inviting Taylor into the conversation brought a new level of vulnerability. Here was one of the world's biggest celebrities talking about love, daily routines, and the quirks that make a relationship real. Listeners felt like they were eavesdropping on a family conversation, one where laughter, embarrassment, and genuine affection all collided. The result? A podcast episode that people didn't just listen to, they felt it. Since its debut, New Heights has gained a reputation for blending football analysis with brotherly banter. Fans have come to expect wild stories from the locker room, debates about breakfast foods, and occasional deep dives into pop culture. But with Taylor Swift's appearance, the show reached a new peak. 4 days after the episode aired, clips circulated online. Talk shows dissected every word. Even sports journalists who usually stick to X's and O's couldn't resist weighing in on the cap controversy. Some speculated that this glimpse into Travis's personal life could mark a turning point for athletes everywhere, proof that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. It's impossible to ignore the impact that Taylor Swift has had on the NFL this season. Her relationship with Travis Kelce has brought new fans to the game, increased TV ratings, and sparked endless debates about music, fame, and football. And yet, at the heart of it all is a simple story. Two people finding ways to support each other, even on the busiest, brightest stages. For Jason Kelce, the revelation about his brother's cap ritual may have been a shock, but for listeners, it was a reminder that everyone, no matter how famous, has their own way of preparing for life's big moments. Whether it's a lucky cap, a favorite song, or a supportive partner, rituals matter. So why did this moment resonate so deeply? Maybe it's because we're all a little superstitious. Maybe it's because, in a world obsessed with perfection, we crave stories that show the cracks and quirks. Or maybe it's because, for a few minutes, we got to see the human side of our heroes. Taylor Swift's appearance on New Heights wasn't just a celebrity cameo. It was a masterclass in authenticity, humor, and love. It reminded us that the best stories aren't always about who wins or loses, but about who we are when the cameras stop rolling. As the episode wrapped up, Jason, still shaking his head, looked at his brother and grinned. "Next time, maybe let the cap do the talking," he joked. Travis laughed, Taylor beamed, and for a moment, it felt like anything was possible, even talking to a football cap. And somewhere, across the country, millions of fans hit replay, hungry for more.